Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again, and it's time for episode 4 of Tales of the Walking Dead. So far I've been enjoying this series. I think it's pretty decent. I enjoy the individual characters. I think just hearing their stories is pretty cool. I will say I think episode 3 so far is probably my favorite episode just because, well, it's Alpha, and, well, how cool is that? I did hear or read that I guess there were some inconsistencies or mix-ups between Tales of the Walking Dead's Alpha's episode and then the flashback flashback episode clip we got in The Walking Dead, because in The Walking Dead we saw Alpha and Lydia, I think in, what was it, in a shelter or something like that. I don't know, it's been so long since I've seen it. But yeah, I guess there was some things I guess supposedly just didn't add up, but I don't know. I thought that in the Walking Dead's flashback, Lydia's father, Alpha's husband, was still alive, so I guess that would make it way before Tales of the Walking Dead. I don't know. I just remember either reading or hearing that some things between those just didn't add up, and that the Tales episode was, I guess, Alpha's perspective, and then the Walking Dead's flashback was from Lydia's or something like that. I don't know. But overall, I just thought it was a really good episode, because now that opens up, I guess, another door, because now I want to learn more about, what was her name, Hera? The one who kicked Alpha in the face? I guess the former leader of the Whisperers? Because now I want to see her story. So was she the one that formed the Whisperers? Or have the Whisperers been around a lot longer? Was there a previous leader? If Hera was the leader, how did she form the Whisperers? How did she know that the masks and stuff would work? It just kind of opens up a lot more, I want to learn more about this. Have the Whisperers been around the entire time? Or are they somewhat new-ish? There's just so many questions now that I kind of want to learn more about. And we did get some answers of whose face Alpha was wearing. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing another episode of Alpha. Maybe Alpha meeting Beta. That'd be pretty cool. But I really kind of want to see Hera's backstory now. If she was the founder of the Whisperers. But anyways, let's get on to episode 4, which is called Amy in Dr. Everett. It says, in a nature documentary set in the, quote, dead sector, a naturalist who studies walkers encounters a spirited settler. An unlikely respect is forged between the two as the settler tries to argue in favor of people taking back the land from the dead. And I believe this is the episode that takes place 35 years into the apocalypse, or whatever you want to call it, which I think is not that far ahead of The Walking Dead. I'm not sure how far The Walking Dead is. I think when Rick left Rick's final episode to the following episode, there was 8 years, 9 years. There was a pretty big time jump between those two episodes, so I guess we'll say 9 years. So just between those two episodes, they're at least 10 years into the apocalypse just from that little time jump. I don't know about the rest of the seasons, any other time jumps in the seasons, any time jumps in between seasons, like end of season 5 into season 6. There might have been a year time jump or something like that. I don't remember, but they gotta be at least, I'd probably say, I don't know, maybe 15 years into the apocalypse now, The Walking Dead. So it's still, if it is 15 years, about another 15, 20 years I guess it can make quite a difference, so I don't know. It'll be interesting, see what the world looks like 35 years into the apocalypse. So anyways, let's take a look at episode 4. Here we go.
What we are witnessing is nature's great reclamation effort.
Oh, look at the
in our
bears.
current geographical epoch. Within this territory, demarcated by a 40-foot deep, 200-meter wide man-made trench spanning hundreds of miles,
Jesus.
the revitalization of biodiversity
Man-made trench?
rivals the most diverse ecosystems of the Holocene. This is specimen Sunflower. She seems to possess
Sunflower?
an acute auditory sense, always one of the first to react to a disturbance. Specimen Gamma was one of my original specimens. He's managed to endure various attacks from both human and other animal predators.
Oh boy.
The natural food chain can be very unforgiving, even for newborns. But that's the beauty of nature.
Oh, poor animal.
There's no right or wrong. There's just the excruciating process of life. The gravest threat to the Homo mortis, the skull hunters. They breached the sector to poach heads as trophies. Beyond the trench, mortis skulls are used as scare propaganda.
Who are they?
This practice is vile and barbaric. There is no shortage to human depravity.
What are you, related to Lizzie? They're our friends. Uh-oh, here they come. Oh, she used the hand? Or is that just some sort of, like, thing she used as a weapon? And he's just watching. Okay. Is he gonna, like, do anything to help, or just, you know, like, watch her get killed? Ooh. Oh, okay. That's where the sparks came from. I was like, where the hell did the sparks come from? Oh, it's one of his walkers. Now he intervenes when his walkers are in danger. Really? He puts up caution tape? Like a crime scene? I'm sorry this happened to you. I'm sorry somebody tried to kill you.
I know you're up there!
That's a nice looking cabin.
I just need a couple minutes of your time.
Looks like it's on
I
stilts
just want
and
to figure out how to get
it's got like a wall around it and a little ladder you can roll up.
of your time, please.
Don't have to worry about getting attacked, because I'm sure climbing it is pretty impossible.
Let me up!
Uh-oh, she's attracting walkers by yelling and pounding.
Let me up!
Okay, so what I said about climbing, guess I was wrong.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, he's just going through your stuff, being nosy.
Nightshade berries, poisonous when not fully ripe. You've been slowly killing yourself for the last few days, so you can
Oh,
drink
she's
or
been doing it to herself.
die.
I thought those were
It's
like
up to
lima
you.
beans. Or peas. I wouldn't mind learning what happened there. If she got bit or something else. That thing looks way too big. Looks like it makes her arm like... I don't know, it just looks like it'd be way too big.
No, you're right. Last night was rough.
I'm sure it was.
I was puking so hard, it was like my butt got sucked up to my esophagus and started firing backwards, like, just coming out of my mouth.
That is not how the digestive system works.
Yeah, that's why I
Really?
said it was like
I would never have
sucked
guessed.
up through my esophagus.
You a skull hunter?
No, that's not me. I don't.
Skull
That's
hunters.
old, I swear.
Then what are you doing here?
I kind of want to learn more about
I'm
them.
with a group trying to resettle the dead sector. Skull hunters helped us get past the trench.
Humans don't
Okay, so they must be a group.
What's the point of the trench?
You ever cross over?
Coyotes
You
style.
ever seen how bad it is on the other side?
I witnessed Specimen 21 killing a wild dog. And instead
Poor
of
dog.
consuming his prey, he left it behind for the trailing herd. I found his actions to be a selfless display of generosity.
Oh,
Yeah,
generous
or else
walker.
maybe he just sends some other prey.
Another simplification. He's done it twice in a row.
So what's the plan? You just follow him forever into the future?
I lost track of him yesterday after you damaged his transmitter.
Oops.
Oh. Sorry.
I need to find him, re-tag him, and get him back to the herd before something happens to him.
So when you're saving me yesterday, were you really saving him? Because that's really messed up.
What are the odds? 30 seconds later, she comes across the one he needs.
Hey,
Ooh.
I spent the afternoon with your friend. Nice guy.
What are you
She
doing
snuck up
here?
there.
No, I wasn't joking. I really did find your specimen friend.
Where? Is he safe?
Yeah, he's safe as far as I know.
Where is he?
Well,
What's she gonna
it's
get out of
you,
this?
but I think it'd be nicer if you helped me find my group.
I do like these scenery shots.
I made markings on the trees. Trapped them for as long as I could.
Surprising forethought.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot.
I didn't say you were.
Whoa, you're tone deaf. Whoa.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
Wow.
The animals that escaped the zoos are thriving here.
Oh, they're so bright. You know, I read that mom and dad flamingos produce this weird milk in their throat, and then they spit it into their baby's mouth. Like, first of all, disgusting, but also, how did they even figure that out?
It's the marvel of nature. What my team and I understood is that Homo mortis are part of nature.
Like, putting water in
Okay.
that chomper surrounded by caution tape, what's that about?
You know, she's fascinating. I've been observing her for over 7 years. My
Jesus.
job is to observe, collect data, analyze it, and never interfere. Ever.
You interfered with
But
me when I
then
almost
do
killed your
what with the
specimen.
data if you're just
I had
alone?
no choice but to protect my research. I made a judgment call.
You know-
Homo mortis will exist as long as humans are around.
Makes sense.
With our survival in question.
Because
Yeah,
with people
I
dying,
get what you're saying.
more walkers.
I just don't think it's that.
Although I wonder if the new generation
What?
is infected. Unless since their parents are infected and they pass it along to the children.
Victoria Crown Pinch. What if you came to live with my people?
An aid in the destruction of nature all over.
No, it doesn't have to be like that.
Well,
We
what
just
good is all
learned
this
in the past
science
and built
if
a new type of
you're just
settlement.
living by
Lost my faith in
yourself
humans.
and
Yeah?
not
Well, I think you're just
sharing it
scared.
and giving it
Scared.
to other
Scared of
people?
what?
You shitting
Just
on
seems
people is just an
pointless.
excuse not to do anything. You want to fix things? Start with my group. I promise you, every single one of us will listen.
Former colleague of mine, Dr. Mosley. When our research team fell out, he was the first one to go off on his own. I never thought he'd survive. And then, some months in, I noticed changes in Dr. Mosley. He grew weaker. He told me that he was dying of cancer.
Ah,
He made me promise to not kill him, but to study him.
ooh, uh-oh.
You can't interfere. Let nature take its course.
What?
Part of the food chain now.
Wow. All I can think of with this dude is Lizzie. All I can think of. See, they'll be fine. Walkers are our friends. Floating down the river.
Please, please, help me. He went in the water. You gotta help me save him.
You let my friends die.
I'm sorry. I'm selfish. Gently.
She's gonna yank it.
Slowly.
His arm's gonna come off. Nature taking its course.
Hurry, it's starting to fall apart. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. It's gonna be safe. Okay?
Oh,
No! 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 Your settlement is in the pathway of their migration route. None of your people are gonna make it out.
Okay.
What about that one woman, though, who kicked the walker off?
It's too late. If
She's
you
like
go back there,
5 feet up the hill. Their settlement didn't seem very far from where they're standing, so... Okay, so she got away, and... Oh! There's a group. Well, they got vehicles. They're still alive for now.
nature is what we see.
It's gone.
The hill.
It's dead.
The afternoon. Nature is what we hear.
Juicy. Oh wow, there's our camp. So was that the people, or did they flee? Because where's she at? What's her name?
The sea.
Ooh, what do we got in here? It looks like weapon boxes.
Nature's what we know.
Okay. So was their group the Skull Takers, or
Yet have no
are they just with
art
them, or what?
to say.
Oh wow, she got bit and turned. She didn't even make it away or anything.
So impotent our wisdom is.
So is he gonna make her one of his subjects? And in the end, she's gonna help him anyways? Sorta. Alright, so there we go. There is episode 4. That was very interesting. So we saw the world 35 years into the apocalypse. I'm not sure what I was really expecting to see. I think like a very small part of me will like, I kind of hope we see like, I don't know, some settlements or some communities that are kind of, sort of, a little bit getting back to the way things kind of were, or just kind of like progressing along a little bit, but we didn't really see any of that at all. And I guess I should have really listened more to the synopsis, nature documentary. It was just basically, what does nature do 35 years into the apocalypse? And while we did see a lot of that, especially from the opening shots, which actually were very cool, you know, like the zoomed out, you know, panning along shots of all the forests and all the different colored trees and leaves and all that stuff, all the different animals, the bears, the wolves, and all that stuff, you know, nature basically reclaiming the land, if you will, 35 years in. And then we did learn about what was it, like a 2-mile long, 200-foot deep, like, ditch thing that, like, separated two parts of the land. I don't remember, but yeah, there was some sort of, like, ditch or something like that dug out. That would be very interesting to see who did that, who built it, who constructed it, who dug it out, because yeah, that is very interesting. We did learn about Dr. Everett. Interesting character, you know, he's more about living with the dead than people, you know. Obviously he's all about the science, and he learned quite a few things and stuff like that, but he just wants to live alone, which kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. You'd figure you'd want to at least find a group or a community or something like that, because who knows, maybe they have scientists there, and maybe they have information that you don't have, and you have information that they don't have, and you can swap information and gather more information, share information, all that stuff. But nope, he just wants to live alone, which kind of doesn't make sense. Like, all right, you know, because Amy comes along and, you know, he's like, nope, I just want to live alone and study the science and stuff like that. Well, what good is that if you're not with anyone and not wanting to be around anyone, who are you going to share the science with, you know? Oh, we must protect nature and do this and that. All right, so what happens once you die? That's it. I mean, unless someone stumbles across your little cabin and finds all your work, it's really not going to mean shit, you know, because you're all alone. You want to be left alone. Who are you going to share this information with, you know? No one's really going to care. You know, you die, people come in and take over and just rebuild. So, I don't know. He just wanted to be left alone. Amy was a very interesting character. Wouldn't mind learning what happened to her. You know, she's missing a hand, an arm, if you will. Wouldn't mind learning about how that happened. If she got bit, or was it something else? Who knows? Because there was, what was he saying? The skull takers or something like that? Headhunters? Skull hunters? Whatever they are. I guess they're a group that helped bring Amy and her people across. I think that's what I was kind of getting at. And they wanted to be repaid in skulls. But then we saw that truck, and at the end all the skulls were in there. So was her group the skull takers, or what? Or were they still with them? I don't know. I'm a little confused on that ending there. So I don't know. But yeah, we find Amy and stuff like that. She's getting into trouble with walkers, and he only comes to save her because, well, she's about to kill one of his subjects that he's been studying, which we find out is another former colleague of his, and you know, ended up dying and becoming a walker, and he, you know, started studying him, and that's why he basically came in to help her. Otherwise he just would have let her die, you know, which is kind of dark. But yeah, what else did we learn? It doesn't seem like we learned a whole lot, you know, just that nature reclaimed itself and the animals are adapting. I guess some of the animals are growing a little bit bigger and stuff like that. You know, a lot of stuff about the walkers that we already knew, you know, migrating, forming into bigger herds. I guess it was kind of strange about that, you know, one walker that was killing animals and then just leaving it for the others. Yeah. Didn't seem like we really learned a lot. And then we come across, you know, Amy once again, finding that walker that he was looking for. Was it test subject 41 or something like that? And then she wants, you know, I'll help you find him, or I know where he is, you help me get my people. And then they find, you know, her people, and they're getting attacked by walkers, and he's like, no, you know, life finds a way. Nature's taking its course. They get eaten. It's like, okay, not gonna help, you know, because that one woman was still fine and fighting him off. Not sure what really happened to her. I guess at the end she got killed too. And then his walker stumbles down the thing and onto like a little, I don't know, a little dirt raft or whatever, and they're trying to reel it in, and, you know, crocodile, alligator comes by and just destroys it. And hey, nature's taking its course, you know. You didn't want to help my people, I'm not going to help you save this walker, and nature's just doing its thing, you know. So but yeah, she ends up finding her people, and I guess they end up getting eaten. I guess they really didn't run away, which they had cars and trucks, so I guess they didn't want to drive away, and Amy got bit and turned, and okay, I guess. I don't know. Figure they would have ran away at least, or drove away, or hidden the vehicles in the back of the trucks until it was over. I mean, with if all those crates in there were heads, I think it would have been fine. I mean, the smell and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure that would have protected you and saved you and stuff like that, you know? I mean, I'm sure you could even open up the trucks and like dumped out like all the heads, and everything just would have blended together. But okay, I guess. I don't know. It was a interesting episode. I don't think it's one of my favorites. I don't know, maybe like a 5. I don't know. It was decent. Some pretty cool, you know, shots and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know what else to really say. I don't know. I just wonder what he's going to do. Is he probably just going to continue his work and then just continue to live on that piece of land with the walkers and just die there? I don't know. He wanted to be left alone. He didn't want to be around people, so I don't know. It was a interesting-ish episode, but yeah, like I said, maybe like a 5. Wasn't the worst, wasn't the best. Somewhere in the middle. Not much happened, didn't really learn a whole lot. I don't know. It is what it is, so yeah, let me know, what did you guys think of the episode? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you kind of like it? You know, what do you think about that dead sector and stuff like that? What do you think about that trench or whatever it's called being built? Do you want to learn about, you know, how the hell did that come about? Who built that? You know, what do you think about these skull takers or headhunters, whatever they were called? Who do you think they are? Was it her group? Because we saw the truck, and in the back of the truck had all those skulls, or were those skull takers still with them because they were helping to bring her group across? I don't know. Well, let me know. Let me know all your thoughts and comments down below, and let me know if you liked or disliked the episode. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. And other than that, just stick around. More videos are on the way. And I will see you guys next time.